What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this one was a good one for the OneHive team. Did really nicely, beat this clan pretty badly. We won't go through their attacks. They left a lot on the board and not a lot to see there. But on the OneHive side, excellent job. All of the 11s 2-starred, almost a Town Hall 11 3-star. You get to see that here in a moment. And then several of their Town Hall 10s. Actually, only left one Town Hall 10 on the board. So nicely done there, team. And that was a pretty high one. So everything else 3-starred. So really good performance coming out of everybody at OneHive. Proud of the guys. Let's get right to the attacks. Looking at number 3 here, VIP trying to get this Town Hall 11 3-star and getting very close. Now, this is not like a fully maxed out Town Hall 11. It is a very well upgraded Town Hall 11. I mean, we're talking about level 4 Inferno towers, not the highest king and queen or walls, but the defenses are there. They are all Town Hall 10 plus level. So still very impressive in my opinion. Comes at it with his queen on the left side here, dropping her down, wall breakers in, rages her up, just lets her clear out this section. This base might look familiar. This is the one that Brady, used the bowler walk on, and then VIP thought he could get in there and get the job done. Almost did it, almost. Comes in, takes out that section, and the queen's going to start pushing in a little bit farther here. Does get locked up on some pretty high HP buildings. That air defense was starting to take out some of his healers, but the queen gets it down, goes ahead and pops her ability to get through that dark elixir storage, and then from there, she's going to focus onto the second row of defenses. The Grand Warden there has to drop that healer down, or excuse me, that rage spell down, get those healers raged up, get that queen back up, because she was getting very low there. But she's getting good value, over 20% already, several defenses taken out, and now he's coming in on the right side with the rest of his kill squad. Just sends those Valks in swarming right there with the Grand Warden. Obviously, the Eagle Artillery starts queuing up, but they're going to get to that pretty quickly. More wall breakers starts going in. Actually triggers a giant bomb with one of those, and then into that core, the fight is on. He does have a quake spells to open up that compartment in the middle to let those Valks continue to move through. No free spells there, just raging them, just trying to push them through as quickly as possible. You see the queen still doing her thing. She's still working her way around. Those 2 Teslas, it just seems like they were just in the wrong spot. As the Valks get over, they get everything else on this base gets sort of dealt with, but right there is just sort of a, I don't know, it just they didn't path right, they didn't go there quick enough when they still had the force to do it, and they get picked off, and then that just sort of remains. We're fast forwarding ×2 here as they start closing in. The queen's doing her job, the king, the Valks, they're doing their thing on the right side. That lava house is about to explode right there, so now they got to deal with that. He's going to lose some of his wizards there, but drops the poison down real nicely, which helps him clean that up. But again, just to get into that core just does not seem to have the juice and the time. The queen has to beat through another wall. There she goes. She's going to take it all out, but boom. 3 buildings, 2 defenses in a building left. Man, so close. 97%. Very nice attack, VIP. Very nice. All right, moving on to some Town Hall 10 action. Triggerman taking out their number 12. Now, some of those I skipped over, guys, where Town Hall 11's dipping down. I usually don't show those. I'll show them occasionally if it's something I think is pretty cool. But we want to get some actual Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 action. And Trigger does it here with a nice Go Vaho. And again, our guys are getting better and better at these Go Vahos. It's really exciting to see because I think you're going to see more and more 3-stars. Now, again, these are not fully maxed out Town Hall 10s, but they are upgraded Town Hall 10s. I mean, there's a level 3 Inferno and a level 2 Inferno. The heroes are a little bit on the lower side for Town Hall 10s, but besides that, upgraded defenses across the board. So really nice stuff. Comes in with the queen here, just letting her walk her way down a little bit. A few hogs in there to get that CC lured out. Wants to just sort of use that method to pull them out, poison, slow down that damage, and let that healed up queen just sort of do her thing. She's not going to have to use any other abilities or anything like that. The damage is coming really slow. Does have to go ahead and drop that rage spell just because of the damage that he had come in. He had the archer tower on him still, a very upgraded archer tower, had 2-point defense, or excuse me, 2 splash damage splashing in there, and does have to finally drop that rage. But, gets the good value out of it. The queen, gets raged up, clears it out really quickly, gets healed back to full health, and now on down to some more defenses here. You see he created that sort of wide funnel. He knows where his Valks are going to go now. They're going to path right down through this sort of cookie crumble trail that he left for them into that core. There's the jump spell, rages them up. Once that gets into that core, going to drop the freeze, take out that first Inferno Tower. They're going to clear that out, then they're going to backtrack in, grab that next Inferno Tower. You see that a couple of the Valks are already over there on that Expo. They get right on to that next Inferno, and as the king and his troops come back over, they're going to finish it off. The queen's still up. She's still doing her thing, and now here come the hogs. The few hogs he had, the CC troop full of hogs, going to start sprinkling them in on the bottom side. All of the major threat is gone. Yes, there's giant bombs. You see him triggering right there, but he does have a heal spell for him. But the Inferno Towers, the CC troops, the king and queen, all of that's been taken care of. So these hogs are very, very effective, especially those level 6 hogs that he's got there. Taking out these last few defenses. Pretty much all the bombs gone except for that one, and boom, it's still not enough to stop them. They get the Archer Tower done and the cleanup. A beautiful 3-star by Trigger Man. I have to run all the way back up to the top for that one little builder hut there that made it through. All right, got several attacks for y'all. Most of these are Town Hall 10s too, so I figured you guys would want to see that. I figured most people would want to see that. The fact that, everyone talked about how terrible we are and how terrible we would be after the banning of the mods. So I love showing these, that the guys at Town Hall 10 are just doing as good, in fact, probably better than they've ever done. I think, honestly, a big part of that is contributed to just the refocusing, the fact that we are getting back into the game when a lot of people, including myself, you guys know, were sort of semi-checked out just because of the state of the game. But this has reinvigorated a lot of people to focus back to their attacks, to start trying to really, get those 3-stars out. They mean something again, and you're seeing the fruits of all that right here. Again, not the super high-level bases, but these are not give-me bases. These are hard to do. If you don't think so, just try a Town Hall 10 attack. On bases with level 3, level 2 Inferno Towers that have upgraded defenses. These are Town Hall 10 level defenses, a lot of them. It is hard and it is easy to screw it up. So good job by, this is the other Jake here, not myself. I'm not bragging on myself. This is the other Jake. Comes in with the Queen Walk, takes out a few of the defenses there, getting to these air defenses. This is one of the big ones in this attack, as he is doing an old school Golaloon, just a traditional Town Hall 10 3-star attempt. Poisons up that queen, and then right there grabs her up with his attacking queen, rages that up, gets her healed back up, and now he's going to start in with his air attack. Okay, he got 2 free spells. He got a rage spell. He's going to get all the way in to those air defenses, and he's really coming in nice and early on the top here, which is going to push his initial balloons into that core, into those Inferno Towers, into that air defense, which I think is perfect deployment right there. Rages them up, freezes up that first Inferno Tower, the single Inferno Tower. After that, he's not too worried about it. Second freeze is definitely for that second Inferno Tower and air defense over there. Boom, grabs both of those as the first one goes down. The Teslas pop, but the balloons are closing in on that, and now his last wave of balloons closing in on that air defense, and that by the time that Inferno Tower thaws out, it is being targeted, and right there, one bomb drop from all of those balloons, boom, it's gone. Queen's still up, she's still doing her thing, still has a balloon in the bag. Beautiful, beautiful Golaloon from our boy Jake. Nicely done, man. All right, down to it. Let's see, got at least one more Town Hall 10 for you guys. Duce doing it on number 14. Back to the Govajo. Coming at this one, it does have both level 3 Inferno Towers, even lower heroes on this one, and lower defenses. This is like a Town Hall 9 with level 3 Inferno Towers, essentially, with the extra Expo. Those are maxed out Expos as well. But Duce comes in on the left side here, drops his queen down, drops the healers on her. Just going to start moving that through the base, let it start developing, and then clearly he's going to come in from the bottom of this thing with his Matrix Kill Squad, because the real threat to this base is that core, that Town Hall area. Everything's in there. Everything dangerous is in that core. If he can get those Valks in there, get them spun up, get them raged up, freeze it up, he knows that his hogs can take care of the rest of this backside. Which they easily do here. So the queen beats through the wall there. She's going to get into that defensive queen, so that's going to be a bonus. Here comes the kill squad. Here comes the giants there, the Valks, the king, everything's moving through. He's just sort of waiting to see which way they're going to path, and then drops down that jump spell. They are going to take out a few trash buildings here, and then now they're going to take it, get raged up. There's the heal. Going to drop the freeze on the backside here, I believe, in just 1 second, but letting those Valks do their thing. That single Inferno can only target them one at a time, so they are actually getting pretty good value out of that freeze spell. Right there, finally goes ahead and drops down that freeze. Probably could have been a little earlier when I saved him a Valk or two, but the hogs are moving their way through. The queen's still up. She's finally taken out that lava hound and cleaned up all the pups. There's the heal for the hogs that are moving their way through, coming in on the top, just sort of working their way around, meeting up with that queen. They kind of skirt actually around the heal. That he didn't get a lot out of that, so not the best heal placement that I've ever seen DJ do, but nonetheless, does get the 3-star. Last few hogs on the top there, takes out that last defense, and boom, nicely done, man. All right, let's check out a couple of Town Hall 9s before we wrap this one up. The first one dropping down here, let's see, number 18, Bomber. Doing it with one of those sort of exotic fruit attacks that we talked about that we used to see every attack in every war. Now it's very rare to see. No healers, no Valks, just a good old-fashioned go-ho coming at this very high level Town Hall 9 base. So coming out from the right side here, a couple of golems go down. The wizards create the funnel. Everything's going to path right in. He does drop down a few hogs on that distracted archer tower, which is perfect because nothing else can hit it. That's going to take that out and then go in and get that CC lure right there. The dragon, the loon, and the wizard come on out. From there, they're going to, once that hog goes down, they're going to focus the kill squad over here. He's waiting nice and patient on his poison spell, wants to make sure he does get the benefit of that. The balloon and the wizard and the dragon obviously split here, which is kind of unfortunate, but hey, he's got 2 poison spells, no big deal. Grabs the balloon with one of them, slows the wizard and the dragon down with the next one, lets the queen clean that up as the king, the golem, all of that is moving through right there locked onto that defensive queen, which is, if you remember back in the day, that was the whole purpose of this little kill squad project. Is to get in there, get that queen taken care of, the CC troops taken care of, and possibly a double bomb set. And what you're seeing right now is the queen's taking out that X-bow. That's a clear double giant bomb spot. You see the archers actually stepping up and triggering one of them. So job accomplished there. Now, he's sending in a small group of hogs on this first wave here because he knows these are sacrificial hogs. These are things that we don't talk about much anymore, but it all plays exactly the same. There they come, that small group, getting the double trigger, boom, they're gone. But his hogs are still moving their way through. He's got more to deploy. They're standing in the heal spell, and his on the right side, remember again, that one giant bomb is gone, so all that's left is one giant bomb, and the queen is actually going to close in with those golems and get there before the hogs do. So they're perfectly safe, goes ahead and drops down that heal spell, keeps them moving forward. The wall, they're almost through that wall on the right side, and once they get there, you'll see the golem, the queen step up, and boom. No more bombs, nothing else to worry about. The hogs clear out the last few defenses with the help of the queen, and that is that. That's a 3-star. Beautiful job by Bomber. All right, one more for you guys as soon as this cleanup is done. Taking out some more trash buildings right there, finally getting a 3-star. And the last one we're going to check out is from Crazy Movin'. Crazy does some crazy attacks. I love his attacks. He's an interesting attacker. Coming in with a Golala. So, Queen Walk on top of it. Again, something that we don't see as much as we used to. Still see it quite a bit, but not as much as we used to. Comes in with that giant, some wall breakers, just opens everything up there. That's going to allow the queen to step right up into that pocket, take out that air defense, take out the defending queen, probably get that CC lure if I remember right. She gets close enough to pull that down as well. The healer's just keeping her moving and dropping those wizards right there. 2 wizards, once everything was targeting his queen on that storage just to get it out of the way. It takes several shots from those wizards, so he wanted to drop 2 of them down to get it. Actually, I think he dropped 3 of them there to get that down really quick so that the queen would push into that archer tower. Let his queen get pretty low, kind of a risk there, but did drop that rage in time. She pops right back to full health, and as she steps over here, you'll see she will engage in just a moment after these CC troops come out. She will engage that queen. But dealing with CC troops first, dropping that poison spell down. Didn't get any poison on that wizard, so you'll see quite a bit of damage coming to the queen right there. Has to go ahead and kind of react and pop that queen's ability because that wizard was not slowed and was doing massive damage to his queen there. But gets taken care of, gets the expo taken care of, and now has his king moving in just sort of as a tank just to clear some of this stuff out. Get it out of the way, and then here in just a moment, he's going to start sending in his lava hound and whatnot. Now, he's getting huge value for this queen walk, because watch where she's going. She's taking the queen out, she's taking the CC troops out, she's taking the defending queen out, 1 air defense, and now it's going to get on to this next air defense eventually. Does have to go ahead and pop the next rage for her, but this is all he brought. He brought rages and haste spells. I mean, now his balloons are moving through, going to haste those up and get them into those air defenses, those last remaining 2 air defenses very quickly, and just sort of work that counterclockwise motion around the top of this base. They're going to get there to that last AD in just a moment. He is going to drop another haste spell for those top balloons to get them moving along between those defenses, and then right there as that last lava hound pops, perfect timing. The balloons have made it to the air defense. It goes down. He's got 1 more air defense, or watch me, one more defense, one more balloon he could drop, but just keeping the ones he's got on the board moving quickly. The queen's still taking out defenses there, taking out that Tesla, and then we'll move down to this mortar. That is an easy 3-star. Pups on the outside, a nice archer tower on that builder hut over there, so he doesn't have to backtrack to grab it. Something had something in each corner, took all of that out. Nicely done. The crazy moving. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the attacks. Hopefully we got a good range war coming up soon. I think we had one that sort of fell through this weekend. We'll see. Maybe not have one this weekend, but if not, hopefully very soon for you guys. Hope you liked it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.